Alright, so we have a contender, and by the way, this is a tutorial for how to use a knight. In this case, I'm still frozen, so I'm going to use some of the seals. You can use all the seals that you want here because it's already round 6. In this case, how do you do lightning sword without getting stunned? It's pretty simple, but we gotta wait until this frozen debuff stops rather. So here we're going to be, since we're frozen, we're also going to use some of the seals because we're going to get stunned by the chimeras. Once the debuff is gone, I'll explain how to use the full potential of the lightning sword, even so that you won't get stunned by these chimeras. So you're just gonna run around a bit, make a bit of a distance for the chimeras. So see there, I still got stunned, so that means I was too close to the chimeras. In this case, let's just wait for it to cool down and do it again. So we often always make mistakes. Don't worry about that because it's how you learn. Charot. Now in this case, okay, put a bit of a distance and then use lightning strike. Make sure your stamina is full. Your buff is full as well. I don't know who this stupid motherfucker is, but he's not beating my ass. Lightning strike is charged again. Move a bit. Circle, circle, boop. Managed to put some distance to that, so you'll be able to see the lightning sword. You were able to use lightning sword in its full potential. So what's the maximum score a knight can get in round 6? Let's see what we could do. I'm at 21.5, 21.6, 21.8. Your goal should always be 22. So buff, use this buff first because that's the longest to take, and then before you do the other buffs. It's the same thing here, two hand, and then spam lightning sword. We got a bit delayed there, so hopefully, well, that is going to damage your score. So do it as fast as you can. When you buff, always use Holy Aura first, because the Holy Aura is like the longest to take because of the animation. So there's a delay there. Always spam lightning sword when it's when the cooldown's finished. Brandish. It's pretty simple here. The trick is on round 8. Let's see what we could do in round 8. How much we could do on round 8. So in round 8, your goal is basically to use area AoE skills to kill the boss in round 8 by Brissa. Here, you just have to spam and get as much score as you can. Now the trick here is always take a look at the playtime. So, by the way, I'm using gray crying face. So always take a look at your playtime. When it reaches 1350, and actually maximum is like 1310, 1350. So after this, do not use lightning sword anymore until round so that you could ready yourself for round 8. 14. If I could do 1410, all right, I could do that. One more. 1410 should be the max when you'll be using lightning sword, because everything's gonna stop at 1424. So once everything stops, you shift directly to Drastic Spirit from Holy Valor. As you notice, I have not used one seal. That's because I was saving them for round 8. Make sure to gather all the mobs here before you do lightning sword so that it can stun them. I stun them first to make sure, to make your life easier. So as you can see there, the damage is pretty rough. God damn it, I almost died, fuck. So we're going to be using stun again, because these motherfuckers are strong. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe there's a lot of Calebs, perhaps. But in any case, yeah, spam as much as you want. Just make sure that they're gathered in the right place, so that your lightning sword would hit a lot of them. There's another stun seal. We're going to take that. Again, your goal is to kill Vibrissa, the boss of round 8, with using brandish and what do you call this? Lightning sword. So it is very possible to kill Vibrissa solely and harm the mobs after, but you know, one of the good things about Knight is that it has really strong AoE damage, or aerial damage. Use as much seals as you like, because that's going to help you out. As you can see, they're very strong. Cool down again, run a bit. Make sure that you go here, in the middle of the Calebs. Now be confident. Once you use that lightning sword, they're all going to be stunned. Do not be afraid, because if you get afraid, that's when you fucking die. Don't get rattled. Just pots. Yeah, we're gonna be able to kill it. Don't worry. See, as long as you've casted it, do not be afraid to die. 44.12. God damn it. So as you fuck, it still didn't consider it. So it would have been. See, it did not consider the Vibrissa, which is cheat, fucking cheat. So with the Vibrissa, you should have hit 46k. As you can see, it dropped the monster crystal, but the Vibrissa's score wasn't taken into consideration, was not added. So our score would have been 46k, 46 mil. And that's it.